Well, this morning, the bill to reauthorize the Federal Aviation Administration is on President Biden's desk awaiting his signature. The $105 billion measure funds the FAA and NTSB for the next 5 years. The bill directs the agencies to hire more air traffic controllers and safety inspectors and use improved technology to avoid collisions. It requires airlines to automatically refund travelers for canceled or significantly delayed flights, and it bans airlines for charging fees to let families sit together. This morning, we welcome Congressman John Garamendi. Congressman, good morning. Thanks so much for being here.
Good to be with you.
Of course. This bill does include some provisions that you highlighted in a news release, including a mandate that naloxone, that's the drug to reverse overdoses, be on commercial planes. Also, a measure preventing smoke and other fumes from getting inside the cabin. But what do you believe is the most important change that's coming from this bill?
Well, this bill is specifically designed for the passengers, for their safety, that the planes be safe, that wherever they are being repaired, and maintenance, that they'll be done in a certified facility. So we want to make sure that doors don't fall off planes and engines don't drop. So airline safety all the way for the passengers, also for the men and women that work on the airlines. So it's all about safety in one way or another. The cabin, we found out that the first aid kits on the airplanes, even transcontinental flights, didn't have basic equipment. So Narcan is one piece of that, but also all of the other necessary equipment if somebody gets some sort of a health issue on a plane. So safe planes and advantages for passengers that frankly have been abused by the airlines for too many years.
And Congressman, you talk about the safety on planes. Of course, that's top of mind. But what do you say to critics who say the bill doesn't go far enough to actually provide oversight for companies like Boeing, who have been at the heart of a lot of these issues?
I agree. I agree. The final compromise on this, which was made in the Senate, the issues about Boeing specifically were dropped from the bill. However, there are other provisions in the bill that I put forth that were quietly moving along, and those deal with the maintenance of airplanes, specifically at foreign locations. This has been an ongoing problem for more than a decade. The big airlines, United as well as others, do a good deal of their maintenance overseas in facilities that are not regularly monitored by the FAA. And to deal with that, domestically, we significantly increased the FAA staffing so that they can oversee the maintenance of the planes as well as the manufacturing. With regard to Boeing, as a result of the accidents and the issues that have occurred with Boeing planes, the FAA is now all over Boeing during the manufacturing process. The inspectors are there 24/7 now.
We have about 30 seconds left. Really quickly, one of the other things that weren't included in this is establishing a minimum seat size, but we do understand the FAA is now being required to actually study plane design moving forward.
Absolutely. I fly a lot. I'm back and forth across this country literally every week, and I'm a big guy. I'm not a small person, but I'll tell you, the seats are just too small. And you're packing people in. Not only that, but the leg room is virtually non-existent in many of the airplanes as they are currently configured. So yes, we need to continue that. We'll continue to press for it. Frankly, every generation, people are bigger. And it's not just weight. People have grown bigger over the last 50 years, each generation. And so here we are. We do need bigger seat size and more legroom on planes.
So something we will definitely check back in with you on, because something that will be ongoing for sure. Thank you so much for joining us this morning, Congressman. We appreciate it.
My pleasure. Thank you.